Taylor Holmes. Taylor Holmes, May 16, 1878, September 30, 1959, was an American actor who appeared in over 100 Broadway plays in his five-decade career. However, he is probably best remembered for his screen performances, which he began in silent films in 1917. Among his earliest starring roles is in George K. Spoor's 1918 production A Pair of Sixes. Early life. Holmes was born on May 16, 1878, in Newark, New Jersey. Career, stage, page. He made his Broadway debut in February 1900 in the controversial play Sappho, which was briefly closed for indecency. Holmes played Rosecrans with E.H. Southern in a production of Hamlet and toured with Robert Edison. He appeared in stage hits such as The Commuters, The Music Master, and His Majesty Bunker Bean. Film. Early film appearances included Efficiency, Edgar's Courtship, and Fools for Luck. By the 1940s, he was working more on film than on stage. Holmes played a number of memorable roles, particularly in film noir, including the gullible millionaire conned in Nightmare Alley 1947, a shifty lawyer in Kiss of Death 1947, and as Gavery, a reptilian disbarred lawyer, in Act of Violence 1949. He is also recognized for playing the Bishop of Avranches, who fiercely denounces Pierre Cauchon in the Ingrid Bergman Joan of Arc 1948, Marilyn Monroe's potential father-in-law in the 1953 Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, I don't want to marry your son for his money, I want to marry him for your money, and the voice of King Stephen in Disney's animated. He also played Ebenezer Scrooge in what is largely considered a notoriously bad and cheaply made half-hour television version of Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, first telecast in 1949. His final film was Sleeping Beauty 1959 as King Stephen. Personal life. Holmes was married to actress Edna Phillips and was the father of actors Phillips Holmes, Madeline Taylor Holmes, and Ralph Holmes. Only months after the release of Sleeping Beauty, Holmes died on September 30, 1959, at the age of 81. Legacy. Holmes has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His interment was as in Culver City's Holy Cross Cemetery. Partial filmography. Silent. Efficiency, Edgar's Courtship 1917, short as Edgar Bumpus. Fools for Luck 1917 as Philander Jepson. 2. It Seats 1917 as Jimmy Mason. The Small Town Guy 1917 as Ernest Gledhill. Uneasy Money 1918 as Lord Dawlish. Ruggles of Red Gap 1918 as Marmaduke Ruggles. A Pair of Sixes 1918 as T. Boggs Johns. It's a Bear 1919 as Orlando Winthrop. A Regular Fellow 1919 * George Eastman preserved as Dalian Pemberton. Taxi 1919 as Robert Hervey Randolph. Upside Down 1919 as Archibald Pym. Three Black Eyes 1919 as Larry Van Cortlandt. Nothing But the Truth 1920 as Robert Bennett. The Very Idea 1920 as Gilbert Goodhue. Nothing But Lies 1920 as George Cross. $20 a Week 1924 as William Hart. Her Market Value 1925 as Courtney Brooks. The Crimson Runner 1925 as Bobo Valet. The Verdict 1925 as Valet. Valet. Borrowed Finery 1925 as Billy. 1 Hour of Love 1927 as Joe Monahan. Should a Mason Tell? 1927 short as Henry. Their Second Honeymoon 1927 short as Henry. King Harold 1927 short as Henry Sound.